Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. We have a top 25 clash between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hokies will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Open runway ahead. The 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against... Secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to...
Looking deep. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Dropping back, it's McCord. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Syracuse right back at it. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Orange! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen the slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Drones. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
It didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on the screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Tootin. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that run.
They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
You You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense enough.
Off he goes! And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gadsden. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking downfield, it's McCord. Fires complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Syracuse right back at it. It's complete. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
On second down, looking to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be quick and early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Coming out with it, it's Green. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Shakes off the tackle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Hokies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Hokie, 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 high, Tech, Tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built, just a tough group of individuals.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a Great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
To the air, it's Drones. Still on his feet. They'll run the screen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He's got him, and they convert. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. They're working that left side. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Syracuse right back at it. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air, it's McCord. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Hands it off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He looks that one in nicely. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not really looking to score threes. It would have been a 50-yard field goal attempt. The offense trying to convert on 4th down. Finds his man, they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking for a man, it's Drones. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Hokies! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Working that left side. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gadsden. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun. Wants to pass. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they sent it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Syracuse, 21.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's McCord. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Keith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd down after the run. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is an offense that leads the nation in 1st downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Drones. Looking down the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Hokies will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Syracuse right back at it.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Thrust that arm out. Tackled, but he has a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Gadsden. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The corners are walked up tight. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Power football with the run. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Lets it go to the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the left. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Drones. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force the tackle for a loss.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looking to throw, it's McCord. Unloads it left. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Syracuse right back at it.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
This is a career game for this linebacker. You don't see a lot of linebackers get 2 picks in a game, but this guy's done it. He's done an outstanding job in zone coverage and in man, and he's showing his coaching staff he's got pretty good ball skills, too.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Finds his man enough for the 1st. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Back to throw, it's Drones. Gets it out fast. They get him down after he makes the catch. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they'll take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.